a nice challenge, you know? They're not like trying to bust your ass. Every boss is like 6 hours long or something, right? Like man, maybe it is for some people. I mean, I guess it would be for some people. But once you get a feel, you spend like an hour on a boss, or a good few attempts, and then you'll get a few cockblocks like this. And I think it's a good challenge. I just think people aren't even used to that kind of challenge sometimes these days. You know, like just like a nice hard game, not like a fucking brutally fucking fuck you hard. I mean, like Wings of E was more like a fuck you hard, right? Like I'd spend like 8 hours on a boss. Like everything in the game, every bit of movement was hard, purely just to be fucking balls hard. Like these are hard, but they're trying to make like cool sword fights and like, this fucking game looks like you're fucking pulling off like something out of like a choreographed like movie, man. Like when you're doing it well, like you're not gonna be able to have that without a certain level of like skill required. If it just like auto comboed everything, it wouldn't have the feel and have the whole thing. Like just the idea of having to have a fucking sword here, a samurai and shinobi that's really quick, just innately would be like more skillful. Like it's just how it has to be. Like this at least. Or you get to do like every strike, right? Instead of like auto combo and shit. Like Tsushima's probably gonna be. That is 100% health in one hit. Now that's bullshit. I'd love to come back to this guy, but I think I get cucked out of an ending if I continue from here and don't beat this dude. So I'd like to go get a little bit more power, a little bit more health, but you have to go beat more bosses and shit for it. I would just like to get to the second phase to practice it, but I wish I would do some health damage. Like how good is posture damage when it's just kinda like... People complain about the wrong thing in these games too. This game has like an actual couple problems. Or a couple things I think are just kinda like whatever. I wouldn't say problems. Look at that shit. I was like, what? Over here? And it pushed me all the way back into the back of the room? That's fucking nuts. The pack just has too much pushback, man. The Souls games though, it's like, I feel like the big difference between a Souls game and just some brutally hard games is that Souls games are like they have very good like basics and they're very fun to actually do the difficulty in, man. Like I'm pulling off hard things here. It's very visceral and shit. It's like really, like you do the parries, you get to hear the sounds, the dodges, you're seeing the fights are fucking cool as hell. It looks good when you're doing it. It's the same with like Bloodborne and like Souls and shit, like you're doing a big crazy fight, it's like a big thing. It's not just like, hey, I made like a jump that took 10 hours long. Like, that can be a little bit more annoying. Like I don't know. I feel like the level of reward you get in one of these for the difficulty is so high that I don't know why people complain about the difficulty at all. No, he's not mandatory. Still unlock one of the endings. I had to listen in on a bunch of weird conversations and shit. But yeah. How it works is there's 4 endings in the game. One involves this guy, but it was like halfway through the game. The boss I fought before this was this guy, but he has a totally different moveset here. It's way harder. This is like a flashback, but it's a corrected flashback of his memories, but he's actually experiencing the flashback physically. So it's kind of like him physically diving into the past or himself or something. I don't know how it works, but anyways, it's remixing essentially this memory to what it was supposed to be, and you have to fight your dad again, but this time he's like nuts and it's in the past. Yeah, he doesn't have much punish. The amount of shit you gotta pull off and it's like you get absolutely nothing out of it is pretty insane. Definitely the hardest boss so far. I don't know. The ending you get for this is the one I want to do though. I don't know what happens, but out of the story I've learned so far in the game, it seems the most interesting. And it has its own boss this tied behind it, like a hidden one, so. I'm gonna unlock them all, but I'm only gonna do one, because I can't back up my save without 250 fucking gigabyte flash drive apparently. Otherwise, Sony doesn't allow you to put anything else in their fucking PS4s. I don't have PS Plus anymore because it's a fucking scam half the time. Oh really, dude? I barely moved and he fucking changed it. Great. Yeah, the window's small. He one-hits you with most things. He one-combos you with most things. The first phase is really hard. Second phase is really hard too. But I've barely gotten to do it. He has one-shot counters he can hit you with if you do certain things. Some of the hard things you can punish don't actually do any damage, it's just posture damage. I wish they did a little bit of both. There's like no reward hardly for doing like the jump counter and the perfect parry outside like that. I got nothing out of that. I saved myself maybe a touch of posture. See, he got all of his posture back now. By just jumping once lets him get all of his posture back. That's how a lot of bosses are though, is the big part of it's posture. You don't always worry about getting their health down. Some bosses, you just break their guard, and then you instantly get one of their lives dead or whatever. Not one of their lives. You're the only one who like respawns. I guess there's other people who respawn, but like if I could break his posture right now, I could do all of his health. And then he goes to his second phase, but it's like pretty much impossible. Because he regenerates posture quicker, the more health he has, so it's like you kind of need both, so it's kind of like whatever. God, dude, I even dodged back, man. And there's like no iframes in this shit. If there is, it's like almost non-existent. This guy's pretty extreme though. Whoops. Didn't really mean to do that, but you're not even allowed to use charge attacks, it just insta kills you every time you do. Pretty special. I mean, if I could move on with the game, I would go get more, you know, stats and shit, but there's no way to upgrade myself otherwise. People seem to recommend doing this guy now if you're gonna do this shit. Luckily I'm so behind the curve on this game because I got it late and I've taken my time to get actual info out on it. God, my eyes burn for 1 second. I just get fucking destroyed. And for how little you hit him, you don't really do a whole lot of damage, man. Like, you like one hit every like 20 seconds. Like the delicious amount of about like 1 fucking damage a hit. And then meanwhile he's doing shit like that. Like if you could just hit him 2 times instead of 1 time everywhere, that'd be fucking really good. Well, you're lucky to get 1 hit. There's a couple spots where you can get 2, like when he does that big charge. I can get 1 here. And sometimes instead of my punish, I have to just pull back and guard. I need to get my posture back. He's so non-stop. You dodged 1 millisecond late. Yeah. If he's gonna follow up with his super attacks, there's not much I can do there. Parried the gap closer, dude. Camera, I hate it when the camera unlocks, man. I don't know why they do that in any Souls game, man. Just leave it locked, dude. Like unlock. And then you'll try to lock it again, and if the same button that locks the camera centers the camera, so if you're not looking at them right at the right spot, sometimes it'll just like recenter the camera in the wrong direction. And then it will kill you because you got like 2 fucking seconds to react. Twirl you like a train. The problem is because he does so much damage, like you just go through your heals like way too quick. Cause like right there, I have to top off, or I don't get my posture back quick enough. It means I can't handle these kinds of chains. And he'll one-shot. I mean, he'll one-shot me at full health. So you know what he'll do with fucking anything that's not one of his big moves. He'll definitely do 50% of fucking strike, man. Also, like some of these guys should just have more posture problems going on. Like this guy's just a health fight. You're not gonna posture him. They get him super low. That fucking range, dude. But all he does is sword strikes back and forth, which is something you'd normally like punish a posture dude with. So it's like you don't actually get to do anything. I guess if you could somehow get perfect deflects on every single thing ever, and the guy was like really generous with his like move patterns, maybe you could like posture him really. But I doubt it, dude. My favorite attack one. Man, he usually never parries that, and all of a sudden he's doing it a bunch now. But I always prep another attack there. These 3 perfect parries and still did half my fucking posture, dude. That's another thing, is like some shit just does posture. And there's nothing you can do about it, even with the good deflect. Nice fucking thing in the middle. Which means you need to like stop attacking, which means he'll get all of his posture back. Like right now he's getting it back. So the lower health they are, the slower their posture regains, but camera work. Nice fucking camera, dude. Just make the fucking pillar disappear, dude. They don't need to be there. I haven't gotten back to the second phase in forever, man. I got to it the first time I fought this guy, man. And a bunch of other times. Probably played more careful is the thing. Doesn't really pay as much to go crazy deflect, man, but sure feels better, man. It'd pay off in the long run because you'd have the skills to do all that shit. Damage, and I blocked it too. Oh, great. It's healing. How dare I? I know we're out of heals. on his attempts worth using Peloton. Fuck, dude. The fucking wall, man. fucking wall. I'm insane, dude. This song, dude. Oh, that's big. The second phase is so much easier. Purely because there's so many more punishes, dude. Like, so many more. You guys saw how many there was. Second phase, it does not pay to be aggressive, sadly. All of the aggression nets you very hard to fucking parry combos that end up with 0 punish, him disappearing in the fucking air. It's his hardest combos and you get nothing out of them. Now it's still good to parry him just because I get the stagger. His posture shit, but just going ham's better in the first phase. In the first phase there's not much that's punishable, you just have to play ball. Second phase he leaves himself open a lot. I don't know about that, dude. Like 95% of speedrunners I know are not. Maybe like you mean snap, like they just get tired of it or something? I guess maybe. There's definitely people who get sick of shit. End up just starting a different game or just quitting. I don't know about that. I mean, there's definitely like a big part of the speedrunning community though that's transitioned. I don't know why, but it's whatever. I don't really. Well, the runners I watch happen to be those people for some reason. Maybe they don't stream. Well, we beat it. Yahoo! Yeah, I mean maybe a bit for sure. I mean I can get the idea of wanting to like continuously get better at something. Because it's not like you're just playing the game casually, you're trying to like improve. And there's a lot of tech in those. It's kind of like playing this fight over and over, but like, yeah, to a certain extent, it's like for like years and shit, it's probably just an addiction for the time. I mean, some of those guys make their living off it, but yeah, the ones who don't, I don't know, it's like, whatever's fun, I guess, but personally, I feel like I'd be losing out on too many experiences playing the same shit over and over. There's just too much shit out there. I would do like some casual speedrunning, you know, just speedrun a bunch, try to get a little bit better time, and then just kind of taper off. There's a lot of people who do that. They'll speedrun like a bunch of different games, which is cool. It's just you trying to take a game to the limit. But yeah, one game forever. I don't know. I mean, some people do it, and that's cool, like ZFG, but not for me. Not as much as some of those guys. Well, whatever. That was the hardest boss yet, for sure. And see, that took us, what, like 2-3 hours? Not that bad. I did like a touch of grinding and shit. Let me bring this back. Get an item and proceed to beat the game normally. Oh, really? Can't believe there's people who beat the game with the Shura ending and thought they were done. What did this guy get banned for? Let me see here. How's this clip up still? Oh, this guy. Why do you get banned for that? Like, it's not a great joke. It's pretty silly, but like, huh? Oh. No, I don't think people are that crazed about it. Wasn't the last one in New Zealand? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody got banned for that nowadays, but I don't know if it'd just be because seeing a gun, considering America's pretty pro guns in like most ways. Did he really end up getting backlash for that, dude? I can't believe people did. Did he like come out on his own and say something? Or did he just get backlash for like whatever reason? Dude, people are so weak. I can't believe a fucking mass murderer played everybody like a fucking book, man. I just played everybody like fucking idiots, man. He just fucking mentioned everything he could, dude, and people just what, fall for his hook, line, and sinker? That's what I'm saying though, yeah, is like this guy says a million different things. He's listening to Initial D music, spouting memes, talking about 4chan, talking about PewDiePie. He's like in as much shit as he possibly could. And, like anybody takes it seriously? I talked about this when he said it. And here we are, I mean, of course it happened. Yeah, dude. I mean, who knows, man. I'm not surprised that everybody went and tried to dig up more shit on people for something they didn't have any part in. I would cover my ass too, dude. It's not worth it, man. It's like your livelihood and shit. And people fucking roast you nowadays, man. People are fucking savage. For the littlest dumb shit. It has nothing to do with you, man. They'll just fucking go after you. Some kind of scapegoaters. They got issues of their own. I would too, man. No doubt. I'd do it even if I didn't do anything wrong, man. You could just say something that doesn't mean anything wrong and somebody might find something. You have to like get super anal about shit.
少し何かあったのですね。これで巫女様の人帰りが叶う。なすべきことをなすだけだ。わかりました。どうか。
Yeah, stupid, dude. Like, fuck, man. Like, oh, damn, dude. I play fucking games about shinobi samurais. I must be a shinobi fucking samurai. Like somebody can say something. It's like, people, like, it's like an alcoholic tells you don't to drink. Yeah, don't drink or something. Like, just because he's an alcoholic doesn't mean that advice is wrong. Like, just because somebody believes a bunch of things doesn't mean that on Twitter he might not just say things completely different or just do memes or something. Or maybe you just like followed back out of just like, you know, being nice, or like, I mean, there's so many reasons for it, dude. Like, everybody's always trying to get all political and fucking, ooh, look at these, look at all these things that we can point to prove our point here, right? It's like, you could easily say it's the fucking opposite. I don't get it. But I say correlations, man, it's not causations or anything. Like, just because the dude said PewDiePie doesn't mean PewDiePie causes young New Zealanders to go shoot fucking people in mosques. I don't know, it just seems stupid. I can't believe people actually fucking waste their time thinking that shit. Baffling. Like, there's so many other issues that probably cause that shit. Everybody wants a quick scapegoat before everybody forgets about what happened. Like, the dude was fucking crazy, man. He's crazy, and he's obviously trying to get attention and rile shit up before he goes, right? Like, shouldn't, like, people maybe not take his shit so seriously, man? Like, there's so many people who watch PewDiePie, man. Like, there's a good chance a couple of those people might be fucking crazy, man. You know, like, or have other issues. Or maybe he hates PewDiePie, dude. That's dumb. Well, sucks for him. I bet he was like, oh, Jesus, whenever he heard that shit. Here we go, man. Cover fucking 50 asses. Alright, let's move on here. Whatever, man. Was that just what that Jericho guy does? He just goes and watches videos on his stream every day on Reddit? The only time I've ever seen his stream before is him doing that. When I was at somebody's house, they were watching Twitch. Whatever. Whatever gets you views, I guess, man. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever's fun, man. I guess we've watched videos and shit on here, but I don't know if I'd ever make it a hallmark of the stream. Oh, he was a YouTube person? There's not just been like a bad fight in this game yet. I mean, the ape, I guess. I would never look forward to seeing the ape again. The ape was had some cool spectacles to it, you know, it was cool. But like, it was kind of whatever though. Some of its attack patterns and shit.
Okamiよ。ようやく叶うな。
これできっと源の好機を抱きしめることができるだろう。さあ、香炉に集めたものをくべてくれ。
御意。
Flame barrel. I should probably look that up. I think I might be able to have that at this point. Did I just miss that somewhere? I want to make sure we see things, everything. Yeah, flame barrel. We found at the estate path idol at the Hirata estate. Really? Inside the fire. Oh, it's inside a fire. Jesus, this was really early. Oh, you were talking about PewDiePie. That's what you meant. I thought you were prepping for say something else there. Now, I used to watch PewDiePie back in the day. I think I watched him when he was first starting out his Amnesia shit. He would fucking play Call of Duty and cry about his like college classes and shit. I think he deleted those videos, but this thing's turned around pretty hard for him. It was fun back then, but yeah, I didn't really, once it started catering too much to a specific audience, it got kind of old. That was probably the most YouTube I ever even really watched. Where is this thing? I'll just look up the video here. I hate having to look up it, but you know, I really don't. I mean, it's so easily missable, everything in this game. It's like, what are you gonna do, man? Oh, it's like way out. I've been out there before? I feel like I would have saw this. I didn't really check the whole video, but I feel like I would have saw an item that was just important, but yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I've been down here before. The undub. It means Japanese voices with English subs. They'll be playing the English version, but it'll be patched in to have the Japanese voices or something. So like if there's maybe like a really just bad fucking English dub, or maybe no voices at all, No, that would make sense then. They're just really just fucked. I think maybe like ancient. Like, ancient horrible English voice acting. People would like patch it in to have like an undub, so you'd still get the everything else in English, but different voices. I've never played an undub, although I do have one that I plan on playing soon. Gonna be SMT for Apocalypse. Undubbed. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Never played it in English.
何か物資と会いに行く理由がお前ぜさい物資会いに行く理由お前ぜ
あ、狼。狼、どうか。
おう
狼殿。
Alright, we can light the incense now. See what we get.
これできさ。
御意
Didn't he mention like another mortal blade?
時にお主と九郎の不死立ちの戦不死立ちの戦を阻み切りましたそう迷わず酒をおうどれ勝ち戦の時はこうして飲んだものよ芦名衆の皆でな国取り戦の芦名衆国取りか取られたものを取り返したまでよそれはもともとこの芦名は我ら芦名衆が暮らす地じゃった源から流れいずる水それを こよなく愛する民じゃ。ゆえに酒もうまい。じゃが我らは異端、そして弱い民じゃった。当然に蹂躙され服従を強いられた。ずっと長い年月な。源の水を祀ることすら許されぬ。そのざまではうまい酒を飲んでもまことには酔えぬ。だが世が乱れた。ああ、日の元の乱れが、この人死に絶えぬ戦の炎が、ひとたびは好機となり国取りを果たした。だが今は死地にある。ねえ、皮肉なことよ。
I'm trying to look up how to. Does it just back up everything, dude? I don't want to try backing up my saves again. I just don't understand it, really. So it really doesn't matter that much. I just want to fight every boss if it's an option. Like, I get if I miss like a mini boss that's like specific, it doesn't really matter that much. Other shit I want to have. I don't think we're near the end, but let me go grab that. I need to take a piss too. Okay. Ladies, shall we?